Hello students. So we have been doing revision for the first terminal exam. So far we have revised chapter 2. Today we are going to revise chapter number 5, that is surface chemistry. Okay. This chapter mainly deals with three important topics. First is adsorption. Second one is catalysis, and third one is colloids. So these are the main important topics of this chapter. Okay, we'll discuss overall chapter, right? Okay, so first of all we'll discuss about adsorption. So initially there are terminologies like adsorption, absorption, desorption, and sorption. You should know the meaning of this. Adsorption is a surface phenomenon. So the particles of adsorbate will come in contact with adsorbent on the surface. That's it, adsorption. Okay. Absorption is a bulk phenomenon in which particles can penetrate inside. Particles can penetrate. Desorption. So the removal of particles of adsorbate from the surface of adsorbent, that is desorption. And sorption is adsorption plus absorption. Okay. Then after this topic, chapter deals with mechanism of adsorption. So mechanism consists of two parts. First part deals with types of molecules, bulk molecules and surface molecules. The type molecules present on the surface and bulk molecules are different, and due to different forces there is adsorption. Okay. Second part deals with this formula, thermodynamics formula, delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. So whenever there is question of mechanism, then you should write these two topics. First topic is type of interaction, and second topic is thermodynamic. Delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Why delta is negative of adsorption, you should discuss. Okay. Then after mechanism, there are types of adsorption. So mainly there are two types of adsorption: physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. So in board exam, this question is continuously being asked. So please prepare this question. You can be asked like differentiate between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. So there are total 9 points. So whenever this question comes in 2 marks, you are supposed to write at least 5 points. Multimolecular, unimolecular, van der Waals interaction, chemical bond. So there are total 9 points. I am not going to discuss in detail. You must be knowing, right? So if this question comes for 3 marks, you are supposed to write at least 6 to 7 points. Okay. So that is types of adsorption. After these types of adsorption, chapter deals with catalysis. So before catalysis, there is one question, that is application of adsorption. So there are total 8 to 9 applications. So whenever applications question is there, you are supposed to write at least 5 to 6 applications. Okay. Then topic is catalysis. So first catalyst is found out from the reaction of KClO3 chlorate, and that catalyst was MnO2. So this kind of question can be asked in 1 mark. Then types of catalysis. So types of catalysis There are two types of catalysis: homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. Homo means same. So if catalyst and reactant both are in same phase, solid, liquid or gas, then that is homogeneous catalysis. Hetero means different. So if both reactant and catalyst are in different phase, then that is heterogeneous catalysis. You are supposed to write example of each. Okay. Now after types of catalysis, again there is discussion of enzyme catalysis. Enzyme catalysis, the question is write mechanism of an enzyme or how does the enzyme work. You are supposed to write examples of enzyme catalysis. And in catalysis topic, main two important concepts are there. First is selectivity. Okay, selectivity. Then second is activity. These two important topics are there. Okay. Then one topic is explain the action of zeolites. How does zeolite work and what is zeolite? So zeolites are aluminosilicate, okay, and they are mainly useful. One zeolite ZSM5. Please remember the function of ZSM5, that is useful for the conversion of alcohol to petroleum products. Okay, so please remember this kind of question for 1 mark. Then chapter deals with enzyme mechanism, its type, and how does enzyme work. Okay. Then chapter 5 deals with colloids. Colloids are a type of mixture. So one is solution, second one is colloids, and third one is suspension. The range of particle of colloids starts from, it is bigger than particles of solution and smaller than particles of suspension. So solutions are having smallest particle, suspension are having biggest particle, and there is intermediate range of particles of colloids. Okay. Then topic is classification of colloids. First classification is based on physical state. So colloids is made up of two things: dispersing phase and dispersion medium. Dispersing phase and dispersion medium. So based on physical state of dispersing phase and dispersion medium, colloids are classified solid, liquid and gases. That kind of question is important for 1 mark. Okay. Then there is classification based on interaction between dispersing phase and dispersion particles. And based on interaction, two types of colloid: lyophilic and lyophobic. Okay, lyophilic means solvent attracting, lyophobic means solvent repelling. Okay. In exam, question comes like this: differentiate between lyophilic and lyophobic colloids. In previous years, many times this question is being asked, so please prepare this question. Differentiate between lyophilic and lyophobic topic with example. Okay. Then classification, discuss third type of classification, that is classification based on molecules. The type of molecules, and based on this there are three types of colloids. First is multimolecular colloids. Second one is associated colloids. And third one is third type of classification is multimolecular associated and macromolecular. Okay. Now, after this chapter talks about micelle formation. Okay. So micelle is a type of associated colloid. Then you are supposed to know these two terminologies, that is Kraft temperature and CMC, critical micelle concentration. So CMC is basically a concentration value after which micelle is possible to form, and Kraft temperature is the temperature at which micelle can be formed, right? The question can be asked like this: explain micelle formation or write a note on mechanism of micelle formation. Then question is cleansing action of soap. Cleansing action of soap. So soap is basically made up of particles like hydrophobic tail and hydrophilic head. So how this soap or detergent can clean any oil particles or any grease particles, that you are supposed to discuss. Then chapter deals with preparation of colloids. Preparation of colloids. Preparation consists of chemical method and other methods like peptidation. Okay. After that, topic is purification of colloids. In purification, the technique is, one is dialysis, second one is electrodialysis, and third one is ultrafiltration. So this is again a very important question, purification of colloids, right? Then chapter deals with properties of colloids. First property is colligative property. Then there is Tyndall effect. Then Brownian movement. Next property is charge, color, and electrophoresis. In previous exams, many a times Tyndall effects had been asked. That is one of the important topic. Then, according to charge, one terminology is there, and that terminology is zeta potential. So you should remember what is zeta potential. Okay. Then chapter deals with one of the important topic of that is coagulation. Methods for coagulation. So you are supposed to remember different methods for coagulation. Okay. Then there is protection of colloids. Next topic is protection of colloids. Then last topic of this chapter is emulsion. Okay. So these are the topics of chapter number 5. If you have any doubt in any of the topic, please let me know. And please read chapter very well. This is one of the important chapter, and this is one of the scoring chapter of 12th chemistry. So please read this chapter carefully. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay.